This is
Ventus told me this.
uh
He was on here earlier and he told me to say that.
this is the earliest Arcanex episode to date. You know that? This is recorded at well, if we're on the right side of history, it's recorded at 10, but for the other guys' time zones, it's recorded at 11.
I'm a bit of a traitor when it comes to the Eastern time zone. I do think CST stands for correct time zone.
Okay. Samika, you just have you just got the king's pardon. See, I can tell I can tell you guys put on your colors just for this episode because I can see white shirts under both of your colored shirts.
Well, to be fair, I wear a white shirt anyway. Also, I don't know if we've said anything interesting for the past 5 seconds because I've been editing and I was distracted by you guys talking in the editing thing. That video will come out later. Stay tuned. What's happening?
Well,
Yeah,
right now we're having the same conversations that we would before we start recording, except we've started recording. So
Welcome to Arcanex.
Well, this is actually the first time I've put the green shirt over top another shirt when recording one of these, because
I
I just
no,
felt
the
like
reason
it.
I picked up on that is because I've done that before, and then I noticed that I could see the shirt under my shirt, so I put in the effort and like removed the shirt under the yellow shirt. Uh, it's not worth it. I think I should just start putting the yellow shirt on whatever I'm wearing.
Yeah, yeah.
I've gotten into the habit of like always wearing an undershirt, and so no matter what I'm wearing a white shirt under it. I only out of all the undershirts I have, I only have one that's like a color, which is black, and it's bigger than the white ones. So like if I'm wearing that one, you'll know because it sticks out of the sleeve slightly, so you just see the black rim around my shirt. I don't
maybe
know if it looks stylish or stupid.
maybe I should do that more because this is comfortable.
If I decide to pull an undershirt, which if I do, it'll be this time of year because it's colder out. It's nice to have an extra layer. It's gonna be more of a here. I've got my laundry basket right here. It's gonna be more of a wife beater type of deal. So
Oh
I don't
yeah.
have sleeves poking at the side.
Well,
Why stylish, Whooshy? It's stylish. Shoosh.
yes.
I don't
Well,
know if you're gonna have a undershirt poke
And
out. You gotta double down, like do a long, put a short sleeve shirt over a long sleeve shirt.
you want me to look like Sheldon?
I want you to look like Louis.
Louis from hit show Do-Gooders.
Hit show that we just finalized the script on. Do-gooders.
Wait. No, I have to check a thing. Wait, hold up. I have to find it. Wait,
This is
hold up.
your bi-weekly
This is my
Do-Gooders
bi-weekly
No.
transition.
Um, wait.
Although this episode it was
Louis from the hit show, The Generous Men Who Do Good.
He referenced the script that we wrote.
is
I
is
had to find out what it was.
that sounds like it's a Google translated title.
Simon
Speaking of
Cat,
Google Translate, have you guys watched the newest episode?
oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, go watch that.
that's
I
one
haven't.
of my that's might be my favorite episode because it's the one where Earl Black says the Thanksgiving is upon us and the holiday season is in full swing.
I haven't seen it. You're spoiling all the good bits.
I haven't seen it yet either. Like,
Also, I said this was episode 31 earlier. This is episode 30. My mistake. I can't believe
I
I was
thought,
so
man, I
wrong.
thought I asked you earlier. I
thanks
thought
for
you
keeping
guys just
track,
did. Oh
Wacko,
well.
because I do not. I would have looked like a fool if I tried to say the episode title. If I tried to say the episode
Well,
number.
you guys want to know what episode numbers we have in the future?
What we got?
Well, next episode is 31, and the next is 32. No, episode 67 is when Simon Cat dies. Episode 97 is the girlfriend episode part 2.
Wait, why
And
is it
November
97?
19th.
I forgot
don't
we set a
know. And
deadline.
whatever episode's on November 19th, 2034 is 10 years later.
Cool.
10 years deep.
10 years deep.
Yeah.
That's what we'll call the
Yeah.
10
episode.
years deep reference.
That better be my episode when we get there. That's gonna be awkward if it's not.
We'll,
If it
we'll
if
have to
it's
like
not, we'll
skip
just
an
make it.
episode or do an extra one just so Whooshy gets it.
Oh boy. That was a really good bi-week transition I had. That wacko that wacko derailed for his
I
little
guess just week in
reference.
this case, just 1 week.
Oh yeah,
It was
yeah.
funny, I think.
For the first time, we're just gonna talk about our weeks because the weird situation we
Holiday
have
schedules.
with the previous episode. At the time of recording this, the previous episode is not out, so that's a first.
This is both the first Arcanex episode recorded without the previous one being up, and I think the first one recorded during the day.
Yeah. I feel like our energy
Maybe.
is
Or
a
at
little
least this
different.
early.
Our energy levels are just
My
ever so
throat.
slightly
A
different.
little lower, I think.
Yeah.
I need to drink something.
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't drinked. I
Part
don't
of me
like
feels
that
like-
I've slept in to this point, because I got so used to waking up early from work, and now I'm between jobs, and now I'm sleeping in again, and I feel like a not productive person.
Dude, I slept like how much? I slept like 11 hours last night. 10.5 hours last night.
11, dang.
Simon Cat was there. He knows.
Yeah,
Um,
I was there when he fell asleep, as per usual.
I was tired. I was like, I don't want to be awake right now, and I wasn't. That's what
That's
I get.
cool.
And I blame it all on Whooshy for staying up way too late.
Oh, that was
the
that.
night before release.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We didn't take long after you fell asleep to decide to go to sleep ourselves. So you could have left the call and not been in the call all
Well,
night.
I
I didn't-
disconnected him.
I didn't.
At
I
a certain
didn't think
point.
of well, the night before last. Not last night. The night before last. Me and Whooshy and Smash Mike stayed up till like 4 in the morning, and
Oh,
I was like, I don't want to leave call. I'll just stay in call and I'll be in bed. I'm like, hey guys, what's up? And then I fell asleep with my phone in my hand, and so I wake up for it being 10%, and that was very helpful.
Oh no.
And not all
Okay.
irritating all day. But
I-
that
I
was
have-
cool.
I have something to bring up. So, I was a bit impatient, and I already tried to pry Smash Max on this a bit. But Wacko told me to ask Whooshy what you guys were talking about that night.
Oh no.
Do you want to get into that?
Not Arcanex suitable topics?
Oh, never mind.
Not all, not the entire night. Okay.
Not most of
But
it.
to sum it up, it started out with me asking Wacko just random questions, trying to pry something out of him. I still don't know what I was trying to accomplish. I was just trying to get him to break. Nothing, nothing happened because he didn't have any insane answers to the questions, which is reasonable. Then I told him to do the same thing to me. I wanted him to turn me into a little puddle. I wanted him to make me break. So he was asking me all sorts of fun questions that went over all sorts of fun topics, such as religion, politics, and other things.
Death.
And other
Existentialism.
things.
Wait, the calendar. Could I show up the calendar?
What's
Well,
the
it's currently in your background, but
I
I
did- right
just
there,
saw a
you
car
can just
drive
see
by,
it.
Whooshy. I just saw a car drive by.
You're gonna
The
talk
white-
about
So I-
calendar?
I
You know,
I
I don't need to get it. You can see what it is.
Yeah, so I think it's in the perfect position right now where you can tell what it is, but you can't make out any details, so I won't have to do any censoring, so that's good.
Is that okay? Is
just
this
sit
something I
like
can
this.
see in the background right now? Wait. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, is
Right
it that?
there.
It is that. Wait, did you show me that, Wacko?
I did show you that.
Oh, that. You talked about this on Arcanex before.
Yeah,
I
Wacko,
catch one.
I did.
you want to tell us
Yeah.
about that again?
No.
You want to tell us why you still
You're
have that? Why that wasn't given away as a gift, Wacko? Why it's in your...
I don't know if I've mentioned this on Arcanex. I mentioned that I had a roommate that moved in. Then she started dating a friend of mine. Then my friend moved in, just kind of trying to like, for personal reasons. I'm not gonna get into personal reasons. It's not mine to say. So now he lives here currently, and I was like, I'm gonna get him that. I got him that for Christmas months ago, before he moved in, before she moved in, whatever. And I was like, it'll be very funny. And then I had a story about that, what I told in a previous episode. Go find it. I'm not gonna say it again. And then I give it to him on Christmas, and he's like, "Oh no!" And he did not like it, and his girlfriend did not like it, and they gave it back to me. So now I have it, and I don't know what to do with it. That's why it's still sitting right there for like 3 days. Um, I might just like give it to Smash Max, just so I don't have it anymore. um,
Yeah, I was
do you guys
going
want it?
to no. I was going to join you guys on Christmas Eve, but I really wanted to. I was very tired, but luckily, last night I still got a very memorable night in a different fashion because while Waka was sleeping at a certain point, Sten and I were just laughing hysterically at YouTube recommendations for like 2 hours. It was great. That was a significant thing that happened this week. Um,
Yeah, we can make our weeks pretty brief and have an episode that's more heavy. I mean, I haven't come up with any topics, but we can have an episode that's more more.
We could talk about what we talked about Christmas Eve night, Whooshy.
Well, no, we can uh try something else, but I think it'll be unique if we don't linger on the week so much, uh but if you got something to say, now would be the time to do so.
yeah,
I do.
I think I do have things to say.
Okay. Speak.
It is over Christmas, so.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
week of
yeah.
Christmas. Um,
Ow.
uh,
Smash, not Smash, right? Simon Cat. That's.
what do you, what
I
do
was
you,
gonna be like, yeah, it's your turn. You can go first, but I called you Smash Max, so. Smash Max, you can go first.
hello, it is I, Smash Max.
Why
John
does it not
Smash
sound like
Max.
Obama?
Because Smash Max is Obama. Well, Smash Max
Smash
sounds
Max
like
is
Obama a
Obama?
lot. I didn't, I did an
Yeah,
Obama
the video
impression.
you played last night, he did an Obama reference.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't do an impression. There was an Obama. I showed Sten the Bianco Hills
Reference.
video last night. Wushi was actually there for that.
I was I was in
A
that
brief
briefly.
moment when Wushi was there. Um, but yeah, Smash Max does an Obama impression a lot. I did an Obama impression
Oh.
for my little cousins yesterday at Christmas. Um,
Of course you did. Of course you did.
I thought it was pretty alright. Like we've talked about this on the podcast before as well. It's very fun to just be very silly in front of kids because they'll laugh at anything. But eventually, if you're like me, you'll get very tired of it after a while.
Yeah.
Just having the kids be there
Because they don't get
the
tired
whole
of it.
time.
They want the
No,
same thing
no, they
over and
don't.
over again once you find a good bit.
Yeah.
I love that. I love messing with kids. There's these like at my work. I still work at a diner. I don't know how much longer I will work there, but I still work there. And every Tuesday it's kids night where kids get like half off, and we have a character like a mascot come in. Last week we had, or technically this week we had the Grinch. The week before last we had a reindeer. Week before that I think it was Elsa. It's really cool. Kids will come in, they'll sit at the bar and order ice cream, and I love it because I'll just mess with them. This one kid comes in and he sits down and he orders a root beer, and I'm like, you're at the bar for a whiskey on the rocks, eh? And he's like, what? And then the next guy comes in, and I forget what happened. He ordered something or he wanted something, and I gave him a nickname. No, he had a sister whose name was Bree, and I was like, Bree, you named after cheese. Nice to meet you, cheese. And then her brother was like, I want to have a nickname, and I'm like, he's like, can you call me cheese? I'm like, no, she's cheese. You can be cheddar. So now we got. Now we got. I call the kid. This kid I'm calling whiskey. This kid I'm calling cheese. This kid I'm calling cheddar. And I'm like, it's great, and I love it. And then more kids show up, and they're like, what am I? And I'm like, you got an eagle on your shirt. You're Baldy. And they're like, I don't like that name. And I'm like, too late.
What's
That's
wrong
your
with that
now."
name?
And then, and then they're like, hey, what's your name? I'm like, I only answer the Batman. So like Batman, I'm like, yeah, what's up? How can I help you? It's great. I love it. I love my job, dude.
I've got
Kids are great.
I've
Minor
got
idea.
like
I haven't
10
seen this anymore,
little
though.
cousins that I see very frequently, and the boys. There's two boys. They will often go to me and Dangus for entertainment. For a while, something that they would love is when I would pick them up, turn them upside down, and make them walk on the ceiling. That was good. That was
They get
cool.
too heavy for that at some point.
That's a
And
low
they're
ceiling.
they're 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 nutso children. They're wild. They love hurting each other and being hurt. They'll always tell me and Dangus to stomp on their foots as hard as we possibly can. We're not afraid to do it because we know they love it. They absolutely love it. They laugh every time.
The heck?
These masochists? Why are you hurting children, Whooshy? You should not be admitting this publicly.
They love it, man. They love it. They love this one. I don't uh I don't do it as hard as I can because when I do this to adults, they ask me to stop, but they'll often want to play Mercy. Do you guys know what Mercy is?
I think I've heard of
It's
that.
when you
Yeah.
clasp your hands together in this position, and you win by hurting their hands as much as you possibly can until they say Mercy with your hands. So you'll just like squeeze and bend them all in the wrong ways.
Yeah, my older cousins do that.
Yeah, so they want to play that a lot. I won't. I won't give them too much with that.
No, you
But
should.
they ask me. They always ask me to to give them everything I have.
These cousins are nuts.
They're they're wild. They're uh they're fun kids.
No, I don't got a lot of. Well, I have young family members, but like they're more distant. I don't see many over like the holidays. You know, I went to my grandparents for Christmas, and then my dad's for well, I got my grandparents for Christmas Eve, and my dad's for Christmas Day. I didn't really see many young family members, except my cousin who like is like I think like 14. I want to say maybe a little, maybe 13. He's somewhere around there. He's I don't. He's getting. This sounds inappropriate. His voice is getting deeper, and I don't like it. And it's like cracking, cause he's. That's how old he is. And I'm like, I don't like this. Why you sound different? No, no. And it's not. It's not working. Also, Wushy's camera is dying right now.
My
I don't know if
camera's
that's just on my
dying.
end.
It's not dying on my camera, so that's what matters. I'm the one recording.
Okay, can you see this?
Sure.
I'm gonna take a picture
No,
and send it to Wushy.
it looks normal to me.
Okay, it's
Look-
it's
Yeah,
dead.
he's got a smug. Okay, he had a smug face for a second.
Here,
There.
I'll.
Yeah.
But I don't have many cousins to mess around with, so.
You know what they
Maybe
also do?
pretty
They
boring.
they like me to put my arms out like this, and they try to do pull-ups on my arms. I don't know why. I guess
Because you're so tall.
that's true. But they try to do the same thing with my other cousin, who's their brother. He's only like 6 foot.
No, we've been only like 6. I've discovered this Christmas Eve night when we had this big conversation. Wushy thinks he's like average height and he's 6'3".
Not average, but like
He's
above,
not.
slightly above average.
Wushy's like, yeah, I'm like you know, I'm like an inch, maybe 2 above. Average is like 5'10", dude.
I forget that
Average
5
male.
is the is like average for me. I always think
5'6"? Wait,
For-
what? Where
that's
is
got to be
this?
for women. That's don't give me
Well, when I
that.
look it up, the first Google
This
result is 5'6" male. Then the AI says 5'9" male. I'm gonna go to okay.
From what
according to
I remember,
health.com, 5'9". It's 5'9".
from what I remember, the average global male, so all people, is 5'7", but Caucasian like us, it's taller.
Caucasian.
Okay, that I believe that.
White guys are 5'9". And then Wushy's here being 6'3", going, yo, I'm a little above average. You're like that's like half a foot.
I know so many people who tower over me, so I don't I don't view myself as that.
Well,
I
I think a lot of that
know
is
how you.
You've mentioned your Dangus. Your brother is freakishly tall.
Yes. What on
Yeah.
earth?
It's like Rhett and Link, where like Rhett is freak.
Red-
Bro, they're both freakishly tall, but Rhett is just taller, so Link looks short in comparison, but he's not. He's still super tall. Whooshy is Link.
I'm Link. That's true. I'm okay with that. I like Link.
I like Link. Link's the OG. We should see
What?
if he can come on our podcast. Just
Yeah, we
Link.
should invite Link. Well, the thing I was wasn't there a quote I just said randomly, even though it didn't mean anything, like a year ago. I said something like, "In a world full of Rets, be a Link," or maybe it was the opposite, or something like that. I didn't make sense. But
What? I
just,
do not remember this.
just
quote.
actual nonsense is what that is. Actual gibberish.
that's a lot of
I feel like
our that's a lot of what we do when we hang out.
us and Link.
Yeah, but us and Link, we go way back.
We go way back. You know, I did know a guy who knew a guy who knew Link. No, I knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy who knew Link. But then that chain broke, and now I have no way to get to him. Now I'm very sad.
Oh.
Aww.
We
We need him as a guest.
I find that a very fun topic because I don't know if we've already gone over this before, but I find
The bacon game.
yeah the Kevin Bacon game, I find it very fun. We've people have called Smash Max the Kevin Bacon of our community before. 'Cause everyone
There are so many very
Except for
large Nintendo
Yeah,
YouTubers that I'm
He's
sure we
he's
can
likable.
link ourselves to in some way.
I tend
Yeah.
to hate the Kevin Bacon game because it was invented as like movies of like, oh, what stars has what not stars what actors have starred with other actors, and you do it like that way. And I know nothing about movies. I don't know that many movies. I know barely any actors. So if you're like,
I'm the
oh,
same.
like the only thing I can think of Kevin Bacon is I think he's in Footloose. I don't know any other movies he's in. I would suck at the Kevin Bacon game.
well,
So that's
that's
why
why I
I
like
hate the concept.
That's why you play it
that's why I
Otherwise,
like
without
it's cool if
doing
I
it.
actors in
think I know
movies.
about it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's why I like doing it without actors, just playing it regularly.
You just do it with
But
like anything,
oh,
any other way
Yeah,
of
anything at all. Just
yeah.
see how far you can get from yourself.
I apologize if I've already said this on the podcast before, but this might happen as we continue this. As we're at episode 30 right now, but uh, Wacko, I think Wacko's already heard this before because I've told Wacko I found a funny way to connect ourselves to I don't know Kim Jong Un.
Yeah, you've said this before.
Yes, you you start
So
with us.
let's get
you
him as
go
a
to- You go to
guest.
Smash Max. Yeah, you get Kim Jong Un as a guest. We have to work our way through each person, and then we can get it. But it goes Smash Max, Mallard, Nathaniel Bandy, Scott the Woz, Connor Eats Pants, Elon Musk, and like
Donald Trump.
yeah,
Then
a bunch of other
I already
yeah,
forgot his name.
Elon-
Kim Jong Un.
Kim Jong Un. Yeah, just a bunch
So
of
what you're saying
political
is we gotta
figures
bring
from,
Mallard
from
on.
Elon Musk. What?
We gotta bring Mallard
Yep,
on.
one
Yeah,
What you're
Mallard.
Mallard is the
Gotta have Mallard on.
key.
He's the first guy.
Just don't let him hear this, or he'll feel like we're only inviting him on to use him.
No,
You only
no.
want me for Kim Jong Un, don't you?
Oh, I hope.
No.
Wait,
We like
okay.
Mallard. We like Mallard.
I can't tell if he likes me.
I don't think I've
I'm
spoken to him a
nervous if I
single
get something
time.
wrong.
Guys, would I get along
Yeah,
with
I spoke
Mallard?
to him
Let me
through
know.
text.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
I think I've talked to him once, I think, and then the only other times he knows of me is when I'm in Smash Max's live stream chat.
I think I've just like
That
looked
is
at his
one.
profile picture.
Yeah, Sten was asking me to help with something last night, and it was like look up all these YouTube channels that were in the indie project for a crossover wiki thing, and and I typed mallard into YouTube, and I just got a bunch of ducks, and that was a great moment.
Yeah. I wonder if that's his real name.
I don't think so.
I know he doesn't spell it like the duck. It's spelled the other way.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what the correct way is, so I don't know what way his. I think his is A, Mallard. I want to say is the guy. No, that's the duck. With
You
the
just did
E,
the thing I
Mallard.
said.
Why did ducks appear for both of them?
I don't think you're gonna get it that way.
Mallard. What's the thing that Mallard? Banjo. Cause
Yeah, he made an animation.
I thought that was
I saw that.
lasagna.
Yeah.
this is
There it
a
is.
nice little
Mallard with an E.
side tangent about a guy we've talked to like twice.
Yeah. Hi, if you're watching.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hi Mallard. Yo, can you get Kim Jong Un on? Can you get free away?
Hi, bae.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna subscribe to
That
Mallard
is
next
something
month.
I'm pretty sure I asked Wacko this, and I don't remember if I got an answer. It was like what do you think our first big name would be? And it would be in like the tens of hundreds of subscribers zone.
Tens of.
What do you think that looks
like?
like?
Okay, like what zone specifically? Like 50K,
Yeah,
100K?
Yeah, around there.
I think we already had one.
We did?
Let me check to make sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Uvoid has 52K.
Oh. Jeez,
Yeah, see, this is what I'm
Louise.
saying. When Whooshy's like, oh, who do you think our biggest guy is gonna be like, well, it depends on what big is. You know,
Okay,
you would,
hundreds of thousands.
has 50.
That's like
I think we have I think just, like, it depends on who we ask. Because I emailed, this is a fun story I can tell. Z Gamer Guys was in the credits of Beta 64 video. And he didn't know why, and I didn't know why. So I emailed him. I emailed Beta 64. I was like, hey, why is he there? And then it took him like 2 months, and then he responded. And he was like, oh, he's there because he was credited on the wiki of this image, and that was why.
Yeah.
But like he responded to me after a couple months. So like we could genuinely just reach out to be like, yo, Nathaniel Vandy, Arcanex, and just like he might respond.
just keep
Because like that's
one of them.
totally a thing that you're able to do.
Just keep going and going and going. One of them will take the bait.
I mean,
Hopefully, I know who they are.
How do you think Sten got so many people in his 100+ people
That's
projects?
true. There's some.
Just mess with him.
There are people on those projects that I found, separately from that, just in my recommended that I don't even remember what he was called, but he does like voiceovers over like pictures with impact font over like DC superheroes and Muppets and stuff. That guy's funny. I don't remember what he was called though.
I do. What was he? What was he called? Now I'm forgetting too. This is a bad moment for us both to forget. But I also had a story because I remember, Spaghetti and I would watch the Ben Shapiro videos he would do because we found them funny, and then when I saw his name in the list of people in the every Nintendo series explained, I was like, oh, it's that guy.
I was like, that's the
cool.
guy from the Muppets the Muppets 9/11 videos in my recommended.
Yeah.
Whooshy, to give you an answer, I think over 100,000. Our best bet is probably Danarade. Do you know who that is?
Was he in every Nintendo
I've
thing?
I've seen him before.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've been watching his content. He's friends with Vids, I believe.
Person we've met at Too Many Games.
We know Vids. We've met him before. He's been in one of my videos actually, which I forget about.
Oh yeah.
But he is. So like we could like reach out to Dana and be like, "Yo, we want you on the podcast just
We
so we can hit
really
the
like your
milestone."
subscriber count. I mean, we really like your personality.
We could do that. It's
To be,
possible.
to be fair, what is the thing that has guided who's been on Arcanex, up to this point?
I don't know. Why haven't we had George on yet?
We're having a next
Must not be
episode is the
something
George
right. Must be
episode.
something wrong with it if George
Next
wasn't on yet.
episode is the George episode. It's been scheduled for like 3 months. Screw you.
Um. I'm having a hard time. I forget what I was gonna say. Oh.
Oh, that's not good podcast.
That's
Here, I have
horrible.
a question for you that you can say something else. If you had the power of flight, but in order to do it, you had to inflate like a balloon, how often would he use that?
Every day of my life.
And you
I
felt
don't
you
think
you
inflating
feel
a
like
balloon-
you're
okay.
you feel yourself expanding.
Does
You-
it hurt?
Oh.
It doesn't hurt, but you feel it. You
Yeah.
feel the feeling.
Oh, I
It's
thought
just
you meant.
unpleasant
I thought
feeling.
you. Okay, Whooshy. I thought you meant.
It's a
You
pea
have to
balloon.
go find a balloon and inflate it, but I didn't realize you meant like actual inflation. Like the
You
pea
have
balloon.
unlimited access to pea balloons. That's
No, no.
no, that's Wacko. We're not gonna turn into that. This is a Mario scenario. You have unlimited
This is
access
a
to
Christmas
Super
Eve,
Mario
don't
pea
worry.
balloons. How often are you using that?
Well, the pea balloon sucks, so never.
Whenever I want, really, and if it's like not tiring, ultra tiring. If it's like exercise, like whatever, like I can do that.
I don't know what I was
Like,
my
I might
first.
want to do it if I'm just trying to get somewhere high. Like if I didn't want to wait for the elevator, I'll just like go outside, just go. I'm top of the
Yeah,
building now. I might
there
do that,
there are
but,
brief
like-
moments where it comes in handy, but you're not you're
it-
not
it's-
inflating like a balloon for fun.
You probably can't move very fast, so there's no point in doing it for travel. It's just for going up, basically.
I would
Hey,
think.
That's very useful though. You realize how useful that actually is.
No. How many situations do you want to go up?
Hello?
Dude, I belong up there. I belong in the sky, man.
Like, it's something that's like at a tree, maybe. If you have a tall building, maybe. But, like, most buildings are 1, maybe 2 stories. If you want to go anywhere, like the grocery store...
You can also you
it's
can fall
not
from
up. The grocery store is not up. It is miles away.
you can fall from any height by inflating just enough to slow your fall. That's pretty useful.
But what if you don't inflate fast enough?
Then you're probably not jumping from that far of a height.
Well, you'll have to test it to make sure you don't die.
Yeah, I'll test that. I'll test that sometime today. That was the first silly hypothetical in a while.
Okay.
You know, they're not gone forever.
I have
I'm
an
still looking
idea.
for
So
someone...
I have a
I'm
little
looking
bit
for
of a
above 1 million
story
subscribers we can get on.
I can get into.
Okay.
This past week, my friends had a little Christmas party. We do a weekly get together, and we did a Christmas party version of it. We did that thing where you the saran wrap, the ball of saran wrap, and there's a bunch of stuff inside.
I thought you were gonna say the
you-
saran wrap toilet prank, but carry on.
No. You unwrap it, and there's a bunch of tape on it. Oven mitts would have been funnier, not oven mitts with tape, but yeah, we did that. It was hilarious, and I got this out of it. I'm showing it to
I
the camera.
can't read
I'm
it.
just showing you. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. It's candy foam. I mean shampoo. I mean candy foam. It looks like shampoo. And I figured it would be great podcast material to try this right now and see how this works.
Oh, so it's like it just comes out of a lotion bottle.
Yeah, that's what I find so funny about this, because I've never seen this before, anything like this.
It's
And
peculiar.
it's quite humorous. Nothing's coming out. Well, that was a bust.
There's nothing in there. They lied.
Nope, never mind. Something came out.
Did you not
Hmm.
feel it in your mouth?
No, nothing came out before.
Oh,
Now a bunch of stuff did.
so it's just in your hands now?
Mmm. Yummy. Um,
Is it good?
that's very bizarre.
Is it like
I'm not gonna
shampoo texture?
Yes, I'm not. It's literally it's shampoo. I'm not gonna. I'm a little convinced I'm actually eating shampoo right now. It says candy.
you sure
bar.
you're
Is it soap flavored?
Yes, it tastes like soap.
Is it
Sour foam. Oh, you're supposed to shake it. That's obvious. I didn't even read that. Ingredients. Bunch
does
of
it have
corn
nutrition
syrup.
facts?
Yes. It's just ingredients: water, high fructose corn syrup, sugar, citric acid, potassium sorbate, soda. Yeah, it's just whatever that is. It's not soap. Think.
I kind of want one. That's bizarre.
I'm
This
gonna send
episode,
you one of these, Whooshy.
thank you, man. This episode is sort of a free space episode.
This is just freestyle, dude. Just whatever we find
Because
interesting.
the bio weeks were weeks, so that went by.
Oh, I gotta buy week stuff if you want.
Oh yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't know if this it tastes all right. It's a blueberry flavored. Oh,
I got.
weird.
I technically have an update on a bi-week thing last week, which I said I'd update this week, and then I have a thing that I need to talk to Whooshy about potentially happening today.
Now, what would this be?
So, last week, do you guys remember what my last week bi-week was?
Yes. Oh,
No.
how could we forget?
Oh wait, yeah,
You don't
I do.
remember?
I remember.
Yeah. So last week I talked about getting a girlfriend and then problems and not knowing what to do. Well, I have an update. We broke up.
Oh,
It was great. I don't know if Whooshy knows because I kind of talked about it and he
I
was
didn't
in
know.
call, but
I
never
picked up.
said it. I know you did.
I picked up.
Yeah, I assumed you figured it out. I don't know how to feel about it, cause like I kind of feel relieved, but also sad. Why are you still eating it? Cause like
Someone's got to. You can't waste.
have you ever had a thing where like you want to do it but know that you shouldn't?
Yeah. Yes.
No, I've never
That's
had
how
an
this
nuclear
feels.
thought.
No, that's not what I meant. I mean like that's not what I meant. I mean like if I'm like, oh, I want to buy this $100 Iron Man helmet because it looks so cool. Let me buy it. I know I shouldn't. It's a bad use of money. Yeah, I'm never gonna use it.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
just
meant.
want it, right? And then you go to buy it, and oh, it's out of stock, so you can't, right? When it's out of stock, at that moment, you're disappointed, you're annoyed, you're upset because you want it. But you know it's probably good that it's out of stock because now in the long run, you'll have $100 and you won't waste it on something stupid. That's how I feel, where I'm like, oh, I really wanted the relationship to work out. But I feel like in the long run, it wasn't going to work out anyway. So, like, it's probably best that it ended now than later, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I hear
that
ya.
does make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
I mean, I don't obviously know, but it sounds like to me that this is
Huh?
very valuable experience for you.
It was, everything is valuable
No,
experience.
but
if you
like no, but
consider it. No, I get it.
it. Like
As in, like, I've never been in a relationship before, and I've been in a relationship, and it ended after technically 5 days.
as in you've finally been over the hurdle of of the first
I
relationship you
have.
finally
I
been over,
have.
and it,
I've crossed. I'm gonna have like 15 girlfriends the next week.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
crossed that hurdle now.
and
Every new
this,
episode, I'm like,
I
I met
mean,
this new girl.
You know what that entails now. You
having
can
this
do
all happen
anything.
in 1 month, I guess like you were saying, probably made it more painless having it being so short.
I also like. I feel so egotistical, and I don't know how to not feel egotistical, but I feel bad about it, cause like I'm not a perfect person, obviously. No one's perfect. But like I don't do any stereotypically bad things. I don't do drugs, I don't do alcohol. I don't I don't like kill people. I don't have any like debt. Um I have a job. I technically have a house. 4 people live here, but I have a house. I have a car. I have a dog. My family. I have a good family situation for the most part. Like, and then I talk to this person. I talk to like anyone, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I have all these red flags, all these different bad things happen in my life." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm a nerd sometimes. I don't know if you want to date me." And I'm like, that feels like very shallow. Like I'm like, oh, I'm basically perfect. And I feel bad about it, but I don't have much else to say as far as red flags, because like I'm not perfect. There are reasons you might not get along with me, but like I don't have big obvious red flags hanging above my head. And like like that stuff like that happen constantly, where like this girl, I don't want to say her name because we're not on bad terms at the moment, and like if she ever comes back to do something else that I don't want to like mention, you're like, oh, that's the girl, so I'm not gonna say her name on the podcast. But she was saying how her past relationships were all bad. They were like manipulative and mean, and they didn't treat her right, and I don't think I did that, but I'm biased, obviously. I don't think I'm a bad person. So, like, part of me is like, oh, what if she looks back and goes, dang, he was the best guy I've ever had, and she comes running back to me. And then I think of that, like, that's the most egotistical thing to think right now, that I'm so perfect she's gonna come back. That's stupid. And if she does, I'm not gonna, like, I hope nothing happens, because I've already said it's probably best that it doesn't. But I keep thinking the most egotistical stuff, and I feel terrible, but I don't know how to not think it.
People
And I'm
think
going
a lot of things
nuts.
Yeah,
that don't
the
necessarily
the
have any impact
Come
on
on,
it's the
though.
their life.
feeling terrible that separates the good eggs from the bad eggs, I think. I feel like a
Yeah,
lot more people
definitely.
do that than you than you realize.
No, I know they do. That's like the stereotypical, like, I'm the cool guy. She'll be back. Don't worry. I'm like, why am I thinking like the typical jock? I don't like it. It's messing with me. And so I'm trying not to think about anything at all that don't work.
I've got something you can think about.
The
What
fact
do
that you're still eating the champagne.
Yeah, I saw you like you were leaning back. You still had it locked and loaded in your hand.
You keep eating it.
Keeps going in for more.
Is it good?
It's all right.
I don't blame him. Even if it's just a neutral feeling, it's just something. It's just something in your hand. It's just fidgeting, but with your mouth.
Might as well. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Okay,
Um,
well, I
if any,
was gonna
if
say that I have a YouTube video you can think about, but I can't find it, so never mind.
oh my god, you know, a couple things. One, I think this is actually good for my mentality because like I've been kind of falling out of love with most of my hobbies, and then after we broke up, I was like, well, what do I do? And so I just like finished working on the Minecraft video, which should be out by the time this video is up. So hopefully that is good. I've been working on the Arcanex video, the thing, which it'll also be up by the time this is up. Mario Kart, that video will be
Oh,
out,
nice.
hopefully.
That was funny. I think.
That's almost done. And then I've also been listening to a lot of Sonic music, and now I really want to get back into Sonic. So like I feel like I'm getting back into my hobbies, and like nothing really happened. I just like got in a relationship, then got out 2 weeks later. The relationship's not why I stopped enjoying my hobbies, but getting out has kind of got me back into my hobbies, which is weird. So
Well,
I don't know. I'm feeling good right now.
well, I mean, it's a lot of change into one thing and then change right out, because I know that I had noticed you weren't like guys, what do I do? I'm overthinking this, guys, what do I do anymore? So
Oh my god, like it. She was on my mind Like before we were dating, I was panicking about doing the right thing, and then after we were dating, she was the only thing I ever thought of, and that's not healthy. Probably because of my first relationship, and I'm going nuts. But it became a game to like like those like in like a kid's show, like someone goes through a breakup and like it's you're like I'll cheer you up. I got you chocolate. My ex used to like chocolate, and it's like, oh my god, you can't do anything. I was doing that on purpose because I thought it was funny. So they're like, hey, cheer up, let's go out for dinner. Oh, I took her out for dinner because like I just thought it was funny, and that's not healthy because I'm just reminding myself about this thing all the time. And so if you talk to people I know in person, they're like, oh my god, she's obsessed, and I was. But I probably overplayed my obsession just because I thought it was funny to do that, and it annoyed them a lot, and it's not great. Um, but no, I was still obsessed. It was not healthy, and I've still thought about it a lot, but I've been thinking about it a lot less, cause like I don't need to. We're not dating. Who cares? I don't need to think about it. That sounds mean, but still, we're good. I'm good. I moved on. I'm making videos. We got other. Well, I'm making a video. We got other stuff in the pipeline, and I gotta do the secret thing that I've been saying that I was gonna do after I finish videos, and I haven't started yet. Haha.
Mr. Beast 2.
Ooh.
No, no, there is already a Mr. Beast too.
See, I've been dealing with like sort of a similar, not doing any of my hobbies, but I don't know what what the trigger is. I don't know what's happening to me. I've just not been a
get into
productive
relationship and
person.
Get out.
I mean I feel like I'm on my way out. You know, I feel like it's just one of those quick little rough
Of a relationship?
no, on my way out of not being motivated to do anything that I like to do.
Oh,
But no, it's
right.
just one of those temporary little hurdles that you deal with sometimes, but it sucks, man. I've been doing nothing all day. I think I need a job again.
Oh no, there's nothing to get you more motivated, at least for me, to like work on videos or to do your hobbies than a job. Because like if you're sitting at home all day, you're like, I have nothing to do. But if you go to do your job, you're like, I can't wait for the job to be over so I can go home and do my hobbies.
Yeah,
That's
Because
yeah.
now that
that's
they're
what
far
people
more limited,
that's what people
you
have
want
been
to do it
telling
more.
me, and like I just want a job, man. I've been applying all year.
Darn, sucks to
It's
suck.
not fun.
But Whooshy, I think it's time because it's better if I do this earlier than later.
Mhm.
Um.
What's
uh,
going on?
we were talking about this the other night, and you are still working on an animation where you need voice actors.
I need voice actor, actress.
Yeah, actress. And I was like, wow, do I know a woman for you? And I did,
For the
but then
second
she left
time.
me, and it was terrible. I cried. No, wait. Point is, I have this coworker that I'm good friends with. Well, not good friends with, but we talk. I've hung out with her a couple times outside of work, and we talk every time we go into work. Um, she's like my work wife, but not, cause she's nuts. But I don't know. I don't really understand the concept of work wife, so I'm gonna not use it again. Um, but I was like, hey, what if I ask her and see if she wants to voice act for your thing? I've mentioned her on the podcast before. Her name is Haley. I called her last episode actually. I was like, what if we get Haley to be this thing for Whooshy? It'd be awesome. And then I've kind of run into a problem that how am I gonna get her to record it? Because the best way to record it is to come to my house and sit at my desk and record with my microphone. But I don't want to invite her to my house because that would
Invite
be
her to
weird.
the studio that you have.
The
I
open.
don't
studio.
have a studio. So my backup plan is do what I used to do for video. Stop eating the shampoo.
You keep going.
When I record videos, the past few like for a while I've been recording with my microphone at my desk. But even like last year, all my videos were recorded with this headset. I used this microphone and this headset plugged into my phone. as a video, and I'd send that to the computer, and then that would be the audio of the video, and it sounds fine. So stop eating it.
It genuinely does just look like you're pumping lotion into your mouth every single time.
I think he's nuts. He's lost it.
Guys,
But
if I don't see you
Quiet.
again,
it's because you're eating toxic bamboo.
tell George I
Anyway,
love him.
Whooshy. Whooshy, I'm gonna bring this headphones. I'm gonna bring my old phone. I can't bring my new phone because the headphones don't plug into that. And I'm gonna see if I can get it recorded in my car in like the back of work. I'm gonna I'm gonna bring my laptop so that I can open Discord and call Whooshy.
Do-gooders
so that-
documentary behind the scenes.
He can be there.
This isn't do-gooders. This is a separate project.
Oh, okay.
This
Okay.
is the best plan I've come up with, Whooshy. And if it works, you'll have all your voice lines.
Okay, yeah. What time today? Is this happening?
Oh my
Because
God.
Can't you like do this in the library?
So,
Something?
what?
Or like, can't you like go somewhere else?
voice acting in the library isn't
How?
quite the wisest idea, but
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you
that
should
was
not
a-
do it in the library.
that was not meant to
My
be a
car's-
specific.
My car's the best place because it's literally quiet. No one's gonna be around to say anything.
Yeah.
And I don't have to convince her to go anywhere with me because that would be weird. But just be like, hey, can you just record this? Sure. Okay, just go to my car. Maybe it's still gonna be stupid, but if it works, I'm gonna text her right now. What should I ask? Haley,
you want to be a star?
this
You
is
wanna be a
super
star?
urgent.
Do you want to
This
be in a
is
Whooshy's
super-
property
that's what
video?
urgent.
Say,
Urgent.
ask her, do you want to be in a Whooshy's property
And
video?
important. No, I have to actually get her to say yes.
I love that
Do
this is
you-
happening on the podcast.
Can you help me out? She's at work right now. With a favor regarding the use of one's voice.
How are you supposed to respond to that?
She'll be like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Yo, my friend's doing a cartoon. You want to voice act?" That's all I'm gonna say. It's she knows I'm stupid. It's fine. Hopefully she says it. Now I gotta prepare. I gotta like make sure my laptop is. Actually, let me do that. I'm taking my headphones
Wacko's
off.
leaving. He's leaving the podcast, everyone. Next episode 31 won't have him. He's gone. Rip in peace.
I really wanted this to happen on the podcast actually, because
Rest in pepperonis.
there's gonna be a portion in the video where I sort of show like how I got my voice actors and explain that, so I can just play
Right.
the clips.
Rest in spaghetti, never forgetty. Wacko.
Never forget it. I just love watching him scramble around his room. That's a good visual gag. We should have this on every podcast.
Well, I don't know if it's better or worse than his roommates begging for attention.
It has to have been like the past few episodes in a row, right?
Definitely.
Based on my memory, it happens again. Like at what point at what point does something need to be done? At what point do we need to go to the admin voice chat?
They're not gonna. They can find us in any voice chat because they live with him.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. I mean,
Metaphorically.
I think,
At what
think
point do we
Wacko's
metaphorically
roommate-
need to move to the admin voice chat?
Yeah, because I think Wacko's roommates have made far more appearances than his brother roommate on the podcast.
His brother from me.
His brother roommate.
Yeah. Okay. I now have with my dongle everything that I should need to do this.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't. I hope people know what's happening. If you take this out of context, I'm going to work to ask this girl to, like, just go to my car and hang out for a bit with my dongle. I need to make sure that everyone knows that we're just recording a thing. No, that we're just. She is recording voice lines for a cartoon. And don't look into that anymore.
And there will be a strange bald man directing it all.
Make sure to include that bit.
Oh, Whooshy, you asked what time. It's the way my work works. My work works? The way it works is there's like the 3 shifts, whatever. Basically, to make it easy, she will get off work at 3 and then go back to work at 5, and then I'll also go back to work at 5. I'll go to work at 5. So we have like a 3 to 5 hour, not 3 to 5 hours, but from 3 to 5, or for you 2 to 4, of a window of us not working. And that's when I'll be like, yo, you want to do this? You want to record these lines. Don't take any of this out of context, please.
Yeah, this is how it goes every time I've asked Spaghetti and Lasagna to film, by the way. Not really.
You've texted them, yo, you want to be famous?
I can make you a star, kid.
Can make you a star. Let me double check.
That's I could actually get into a funny story about that.
Please do.
I don't know if I've shown you. You know, I'm gonna show you after. Never mind. Cut this out.
Okay.
I don't want to have to give the work, give you all the work of figuring out a screen share setup, because I would have to screen share something to you. Anyway, yo, update.
Update.
Big update. Shrimper Lake. I'm uploading the audio right now.
Ah, you won't have to use Discord audio after all for the previous episode.
Big update.
The previous episode that isn't out yet.
When you guys see this, the previous episode will be done.
Yes.
And hopefully out. That means that you both are going to have Arcanex audios for editing at the same time for different episodes.
Yeah.
That's new.
And I'll just be here.
That's new. Well.
Good.
Well, okay. Well, we've heard a lot about Wacko's week.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your
And
week?
you've learned some new plans I have today.
Oh.
Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, in terms of interesting things this week, it's entirely do-gooders related, which I am willing to get into because it's a public project. I'm just not going to go into specifics on what goes on in the episode. But yeah, like I mentioned briefly earlier, we finished writing, and Wacko was there for the finalizing of the script. He wasn't there for like most of the writing process, but I wanted to put his name in the credits. I had him there for the table read and finalizing the script and that fun stuff. He's gonna play one of the background characters. I don't have anything for Simon Ken, unfortunately, but I might have a character for him. In a future episode, a recurring character, in fact, which would be awesome. I have a little duo in mind for you two, a little bit of a duo.
A duo?
Yeah.
Wacko and Simon Cat
I'll
duo.
only do it if you replace Simon Cat.
But no, Wacko's gonna do it either way, and I've been meeting more people that are willing to be a part of the team, so I've been building sort of a team. I've got Louis' voice actor Len Exists and Coffee, who agreed to be storyboard artists, which is great. Gonna talk to Scone and my buddy James for music. So the team's growing. I've got a few people, 2 people that express interest. 1 confirmed, 1 still up in the air. that are potential 3D artists. One of them is Simey Cat, by the way. I asked him about that, and he said after December he may be able to do something. And I'll,
Right, it's been a long time since I've opened Blender, so it was basically going to be 201 Blender 201, but
that's fine. And I got started. It's not done. I I actually started making like sort of a training
oh
video.
nice.
So
Of course.
all I would need the 3D artists to do is I would give a reference picture for a background, and it would be like a furniture prop or something, and they just have to use that reference picture to replicate the thing. If they don't want to make the textures, I'll do it. That's fine. You just pretty much do the exact amount of work you want to do. I don't want it to be an obligation, because I'm having everybody do things for free. So that's how that's looking. But I'm excited.
Child labor.
Everything is just coming together so fast ever since we got the script done, because I finally can start working on things. We have a in-person voice acting session scheduled. You know, all the resources are falling
Oh
into
no.
place. Wacko, what what do you see?
You just text me like just went what?
Yeah, that's the exact word I expected to hear.
Okay, I'm before I respond, Whooshy, I wanna clarify before I tell her anything. It's the one with 3 lines, right?
Let me look at the script real quick. It's not too many. It's one of the more important characters, but it's not. It's not
Oh,
as
no.
many as you had. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe it was 3 lines.
I'm looking at the script right now.
Oh, it was 3 lines.
I can see that you're here. I'm highlighting the
This
3
is a
lines.
very important character in the book. She's on the cover, but yeah, no, I only had 3 lines. I guess it's I forgot how short I made this because I didn't want to animate that much for
Okay.
what's supposed to be a low effort video.
Now, how do I ask her this without looking like a stupid idiot? No, I look like a stupid anyway. That's sure urgent important. Can you help me out with a favor regarding use of your voice? What? You wanna read 3 lines? No, you wanna voice act 3 lines? That's it. I'm so scared right now. I don't know why I'm not asking her out. This is stupid. What is happening? Dang. I told her she was on Arcanex, by the way. I was like, you know why I called you? She's like, why? I was like, because I do the stereotypical white dude thing where I have a podcast and I tell him work stories, and then I mentioned that I saw your phone number, and then I called you. Oh, she's texting. She's texting. Why is she on her phone at work?
Is she gonna watch
Man,
this
you get
episode?
mad. For what? Hope not.
If you're watching this and you agreed to do this, thank you. They really needed this.
Hi, Haley. I'm so sorry.
You want some candy foam, Haley?
I'm not sorry.
How do I describe
love
what you're
this.
making?
This is hilarious.
I can't say that like my friend's making a show because it's not for the show. I'll just be like, a friend of mine is making
Call it a short film or something. I don't know.
a short film. Animated short film.
Call it a goofy YouTube project.
A goofy YouTube
No.
project.
I want to clarify. I want to inform you. This is the girl that asked me why I was writing an essay about Minecraft.
This is great advice. We're telling Wacko everything, the opposite of everything you should do. We're great friends.
She's texting me one word at a time. About ?
Oh no. Whooshy, you gotta help.
What do I say?
It's
What's
about
he, a cat?
just to explain what the project is. I don't even know if I've said this publicly. I don't really care at this point.
You would cut this all out. Believe everything.
It is a video where I'm making a fake movie trailer for a book that I wrote as a child, and I need voice actors for that movie trailer. A fake animated movie trailer. Say it's animated. That's fun. People like
I
animation.
said. You should really not be on her phone right now. I don't care. This is very helpful for me.
This is important.
This is very important.
Jeez Louise.
We're like getting to the lunch rush too. She's gonna get fired.
Well,
Well, she'll have a new job doing 3 lines.
yeah.
But you know what? If she does really good, I've got a female character on Do-Gooders that I don't have a voice for yet. So if she does really good and she gets fired, then she can voice act for me for free.
What you're saying is, if she does free labor well enough, you're gonna get her to do more free labor.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'll give you $5. I'm just waiting. Okay, my phone's gonna. I'm turning it off. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm just gonna wait for it to ding. It might be a bit. What were we talking about?
I don't know. Oh yeah, I was talking about
we've been on this for so
Do-Gooders.
long.
I was
Yeah,
talking
there we go.
about production. The team is
Yeah,
forming.
have do-gooders.
I mean, it was going so slow. Literally, the only stuff I was getting done for it was like 3D assets, because I was overthinking the script so much. I did not want it to be like bare minimum conveying what it needs to convey, because so many shows do that. So many shows just don't. Like, the comedy is an afterthought. It's just the first thing they think of. I put so much thought into, I want setup, I want payoff. Before I get the writers together, I need to map out everything. We need to know how it ends before it writes. We need to know this and that. We need to be able to foreshadow. We need, like I said, setup and payoff. If it doesn't have that, then I don't want it. I don't want it.
That's usually how you end up with the best projects. Is you map it all out, write it all out before you work on it, and then it takes forever. But
it's not even a show with continuity, and I have like a brief idea of how I want the show to end, because there's some amount of continuity, there's some amount of like character development, and I want to be able to like do foreshadowing and fun stuff.
I'm looking forward to it.
It'd be great.
I'm also extremely nervous right now.
Why are you extremely nervous right now?
Because I'm tasting a girl.
Oh, that's fine, Wacko. That's okay. There's no need to be nervous.
I don't think this is as. What?
Continue.
I don't think this situation is really all that weird and different than if this were a
It's
guy.
not.
Okay.
It's not that weird or different. I feel nervous asking people that like I'm not super close with to record stuff.
Wacko, your bond will grow. You'll become great friends from this strange experience. It's always things like this that that make friends best friends. Yeah, that's
Okay. Whooshy, what's her backup if she says no?
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be
I gotta find more women. I'm on it, Whooshy, don't worry.
Just make Wacko do everything.
I'm your casting dude. I'll get everything cast.
You're the casting
By
department,
cast, I mean,
Wacko.
I'll find the first person I can, and you'll be
Wacko?
okay with it, because you have been so far. What's up?
You know, I have a list of people that I would love to make a cameo on Do Gooders if the show was to do well. Like people I would contact. Um, I'm not gonna say it on the podcast because if it happens, I want it to be a surprise. But
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yes.
I'm not shooting that high, Wacko. That would be awesome though. That would be really really cool. But I'm not. It's in the realm of YouTubers. But uh, that would be only if the show was to take off. But you know, Wacko, I think with your charm, and your charisma, you might just be able to convince these big names.
Yeah, you want me to read out the conversation I have right now so you could show off what kind of charming charisma I
Yeah.
have? Haley, this is super urgent and important. Can you help me out with a favor regarding the use of one's voice? What? You want to voice act 3 lines? For what? A friend of mine is making an animated short film. About? It's a parody of a movie trailer about a cat going on an adventure. That's it. That's my charm and charisma right there.
You want to be a part of my stupid
will
little
text those exact
project? I know. I understand if you don't want to.
I will text those exact lines to Weird Al Yankovic. You need to be
Hey,
I know I sound really
What-
stupid
what are-
right now.
this is very. Hey, Weird
I'm
Al, this is
I'm a
very
small
urgent.
YouTuber trying to grow my channel.
Weird Al, this is very urgent. Would you be willing to help with something regarding the use of one's voice?
Yeah. Well, you know, he's probably saying yes. Let me email him.
If
Is
not-
there an
If
hold
not,
on.
who are you?
That
Weird
would be a
Al
cool thing to
content.
say. That you're the first indie show with Weird Al in it. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if he's been in one or not. You very well could have.
He's been in My Little Pony. I don't know. It's not indie.
Dude, I knew his voice from Milo Murphy's Law before I knew his voice from like Weird Al stuff.
Oh, true.
I watched Milo Murphy's Law before I knew who Weird Al was.
What?
Uh-oh.
That was my
Wow.
first exposure to Weird Al.
I looked up Weird Al Yankovic email, and I see this post on Reddit, and this person replies, "Close personal friend of Al, PBM number 4018-8033 Sunset Boulevard, Los Angeles, California 90046. Al still gets mail here."
So that's his old address? I don't know.
His old address. If he still gets mail here?
Everybody knows everybody's address these days. That doesn't really. I don't bat an eye at
Okay. Well,
I don't know my friends' addresses. I just know where they live.
hold on, give me a second. It's like 633.
that. I just gotta
Hey,
put a
Siri.
picture on screen, cut something
What
out,
is Sammy
few
Cat's
bleeps.
address?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Yeah, all of that needs to be cut out.
Where did you? What did you tell your phone that Siri knows what to do when you ask what is Simon Cat's address?
I just. In your contacts, you can give anybody a nickname and list any addresses. So I just listed Simon Cat as his nickname as Simon Cat, and I put his address in there. So when I say anything about Simon Cat, I know what I'm talking about.
Hey Siri, call Ventus. Calling the dentist.
Yeah, she doesn't know who Ventus. Well, no, she gets confused. Hey Siri, who is Ventus HD? Maybe the HD will help.
V Venus HD is the
No,
processing
Venus.
engine used by the first generation
Venus?
Panasonic Lumix DMC G1 and Panasonic
Okay.
Lumix DMC GF1 Micro 4/3 system cameras with large sensor. It supports HDMI output to
Yeah, that's a
I
friend.
don't care. Yeah, we're friends. We're friends with that guy.
Well, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have for my Christmas week. Any other stories?
I just watched movies. We usually celebrate
Yeah.
Christmas with the family very later on.
Yeah, we just did.
We've
Christmas
done Christmas like
shenanigans with gamers.
with like extended family. We've delayed that till August before, and we'll never skip it. But sometimes we just can't get everyone. We've done it in August while camping before.
Yeah, usually at that point, there are people who are like, oh, we can't make it. We'll just hang out some other time. Is usually what the extended family does. Wacko,
No, we need everyone.
What do we need to go back to? What happened?
Nothing happened. I'm just panicking now.
Don't panic.
Okay.
Nothing. Everything's fine.
You know, if
Everything's fine.
if anything goes wrong, just throw me under the bus. I'm fine with that.
Well, I am gonna throw you under the bus.
I
That's
don't
not
know
the
this
point.
person.
It's just gonna be so awkward. Which I guess she expects from me at this point. Did I tell you? I don't know if I said this I don't think I said it in the podcast. I'm pretty sure it happened after we recorded the previous episode. But I was at work, and my aunt comes in, and I'm like, "Oh, hi, good morning." And then Haley goes, "Can you please tell him that it's not morning?" And I'm like, "Hey, it's morning anytime you're happy." And then all of the customers,
What does that
like
mean?
the customers at the bar,
Yeah, what does that
and the
even
two
mean?
coworkers. Well, the few customers at the bar and the two coworkers that were staying there just stare at me, and they're like, and then I walk away, and they're like, "That is so cheesy." And I'm like, "Hey, I'm cheesy, whatever." And it was stupid, and I liked it.
That reminds me of a
Say it
bit.
again.
Me and my buddies do it. Started because my cousin like picked out a donut at a gas station. He was like, it's breakfast. What the heck? And now we'll always just like, yeah, calories don't count on the holidays. Calories don't count on weekends. Calorie doesn't count for breakfast. And then whenever we get like garbage food, we'll be like, it's breakfast. Come on. Let's have a little
Hey, that's
fun.
genius.
It's lunch. Come on. Oh, it's dinner. Come on.
Come on.
Follow up, Sam. I exclusively say good morning. I never go like, oh, good afternoon, or whatever. Good morning, no matter what time it is. And everyone's picked up on it, and they're like, why? And I'm like, because it's stupid.
I say,
That's why.
yeah, I say good evening every time I go to church.
Yeah, Wacko, that's the thing about this whole voice acting situation. This is a weird thing for a person to do, but it's not out of the ordinary thing for a Wacko to do.
Exactly. I'm not a normal person. That's what we need to get through my thick skull.
Short. My favorite breed personally is the short-haired Wacko. Short-haired red shirt. That
What?
that was something I was going to say
Huh?
with an actual context earlier. And I forget what that was, but
And you decided to just not?
no, yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if that was relevant to anything, but short-haired Wacko.
Short-haired wacko?
I still
It's like
haven't
I'm lost.
I still
British
haven't
short-haired
updated your
cat.
hair on our branding, Wacko. I still haven't done that. I have it designed. I just haven't made like a pose to put in the picture.
I'm so sad.
Your hair will be updated in this episode's
I'm not
thumbnail and
important.
picture, but it won't be for our branding yet.
Why?
I forgot to because I was making do-gooders. See, that's a big probably my biggest weakness as a person is that I give myself so many things to work on, and I don't keep track of what I need to work on. I just work on what I want to.
Actually, I can talk about this. Calendars. Uh, I I remember
Calendars.
we found it very amusing when we were recording Great Book of Mario and Wacko was talking about his calendar and we're like, oh wow, look at that guy. He writes down everything, and I'm realizing now that I need help with calendars. I can't use calendars for whatever reason. I've tried Google Calendar. I've tried so many different apps, and they just don't work for me because they don't send me notifications even when I turn on all the notifications. I've tried everything. So at a certain point, I was just like, okay. And I did something I rarely ever do, which is I actually asked people for like I gave them ideas and suggestions for Christmas gifts, which was a physical digital calendar item that I can place down and use and I haven't really tried it out yet, but it from the looks of it, it will work very well because I need calendars to function.
That's cool. I see a whiteboard behind you. I still need one of those in my room just to
Yeah.
remind me of
Not a
everything that I
whiteboard.
need to do. Whiteboards are awesome. I could put one right there where
That's not a
there's an
whiteboard.
empty space on the wall.
Whooshy.
What?
You're failing your Siamese cat lore. That's not a whiteboard.
No, there's a whiteboard down there, and there's a
Yeah.
Oh well, there's whiteboard down there.
There's a piece of paper over there.
I knew Simon Cat had a whiteboard. I was referring to the piece of paper, but I knew there was a real whiteboard in this room.
I knew that was a piece of paper.
Yeah.
I did not know he had a whiteboard.
Hmm.
Whiteboards are useful.
I think that one has been down there since August or no, June, May. The whiteboard has not been there for a whole lot of time, but yeah, I've been able to cross off projects. I crossed off the Odyssey project. Next, I won't say what the next one is, but even though I've probably said at some point.
Darn. We won't get his look into the future of Siamese Cat right now.
Whooshy knows what it is, kind of. I
Kind
haven't really
of.
said anything about it, but he has an idea.
Still need to record stuff for you. that would be a thing I'd remember if I had a whiteboard.
Right. Yeah. I
Put
mean,
it on the calendar.
yeah. That's not something. I don't set deadlines for people because I can't follow deadlines myself.
Oh yeah, Christmas. What's the best gift you got for Christmas?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna mention do we want to talk about
Oh yeah.
the
I got a
the
cool hat
kid
and a
thing?
cool shirt.
Yeah, like the kid thing. Like, what did you guys get for Christmas?
Wait, you have a Christmas.
What did you guys get
Yeah.
for Christmas? Wish you got a cool hat.
I got headphones, but like they're like bone conduction headphones. It's like one of the only things I asked for because I was like, my dad was like, "What you want?" And I'm like, "I just got an ad for this, and that's kind of cool." It's like they're like headphones, but they're not earbuds because the earbuds never work for me, and they're not over-the-head earphones like this because I wear them all the time and they're not good for your ears because covering your ears can build up bacteria. So you don't want to cover them for too long. So I got bone conduction headphones where they sit next to your ear and vibrate like the bone. So it's supposed to be like, I don't know what it's supposed to be. It sounds fine though. No one knows what I'm listening
They
to. It's, like,
vibrate
quiet,
they
but
vibrate your
loud
funny
enough.
bone.
I will get back to you, by the way, when
They
we do
work, though. They're really
Christmas
cool.
with the extended family in like July. This is a 2-part topic for me.
Yeah.
Will do.
Yeah.
Will
Thank
do?
you to
Noted.
everyone who gave me the hilarious gifts such as salt and pepper vinegar seasoning. I've mentioned this to everyone because it's my favorite. It's so good. I love salt and pepper vinegar seasoning. I have not actually tried the pepper
White
version,
people.
but white people, I love that. I love that.
Dude, I'm a
seasoning.
nut for
What
like
can I
salt
say?
and vinegar chips and that
Well,
stuff. I
White
like that
people?
stuff.
White people.
Yeah, salt and
Walter
vinegar.
White.
It's always been my favorite chip flavor.
I love that. It
guys-
makes my
Vinegar's a
lips
good
hurt, but
chip
it tastes so good.
Yeah. It
It'll
hasn't
quench ya.
it hasn't made my lips hurt in a while. Maybe that
Or you
maybe
must
I've
be
been eating a lot of them.
desensitized.
Yeah.
You built up the tolerance.
What else did you get?
Epic sauce. Yeah, what else did you get?
Man, I got a hat and a shirt.
Oh,
Oh,
that's it. Okay. Well,
I got a flannel shirt, and it looks nice, and it's warm.
Yeah, nice.
I got that poster that I bought myself to give away that they didn't take, so now I have it. Or not poster, I got that calendar. How does I can't figure out how my hand moves in reflections. That is now mine. That's a poster about Fallout.
Yeah,
Actually, I can show
it's
it.
a cool. It's a
It's
really
gonna
cool
be kinda
Fallout
stupid to
poster.
show
Oh wait, I
someone.
thought you were talking about the calendar.
No, I
I
haven't.
thought you were doing a
It's gonna.
calendar
It's gonna be
bit.
stupid
That's
to
actually
show
a
this
Fallout
one.
poster.
what is that from?
This.
Oh, Fallout. I'm dumb.
Didn't you only
I
play the
must be-
first game and not like it that much?
I only played the first game and didn't like it that much, but I've been watching the TV show and I've been really liking it. And I want to play the other
To
one.
be fair, most people have not played the first game, according to Wacko.
They have not. I also use it as a baseball bat if I want, but then I'll break it.
Yo, it's like the newspaper game. Okay. Have you guys played the newspaper game?
Almost fell over.
No.
Never
Okay.
heard of it.
I feel like this is yet another thing that I apologize if this has already come up on the podcast before, but it's one of those campfire games, those games you play at youth group and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where you take a rolled up newspaper, and there's a person in the middle of a bunch of chairs, and a person has to stand up, say their name, and then someone else's name, and that person has to stand up and say their name and so on. And the person in the middle of the newspaper has to whack them on the knees before they say the other person's name. And if they do, they're in the middle
So
of the newspaper.
it's also an icebreaker game. Get to know each
Yeah.
other. Type.
Yeah,
I was
they
gonna take.
do it to get everyone to know each other's names.
I was gonna take notes because I don't even know if I've mentioned this on the podcast or not. I don't remember, but I got old, so I'm youth leader now, and I'm in charge of the games. So I was gonna take notes. Fun new game, but everybody knows each other's names, so we're not doing that.
Yeah,
Boring.
it's fun because it eventually will turn into people just saying each other the same 2 or 3 people saying their names over and over again, and it doesn't go to another people. There's not really a way to proof that.
Yeah, if no one knows your name, they can't ever help you. So.
Yeah.
I made up a game for
Um,
that. I don't know if I
keywords?
mentioned this.
Oh.
Everybody loved it. Everybody was laughing like nuts. We've played it twice now. But what we do at our youth group is we do sort of a question box thing of like you put questions in and the youth leaders will answer it anonymously, and it's like life advice questions about the Bible, that kind of stuff. So I made a game themed after
Bible.
that, where it's filled with like really stupid questions like what I heard you had a really good Mario impression. How's that? And what you'll do is you'll take all the youths will take turns answering the questions, but after every question, I'll add a new rule, either a banned word or a required word that you have to use in your answer, or just a general rule, and the rules just keep adding and adding and adding, and eventually your words are very, very limited. You have to think about everything, and if you break a rule, you're out.
I love campfire games. The best ones are
That's
they're so fun. The best ones are the ones where like anyone could interact with anyone else at any time.
Yeah.
So
I
you
love
really-
being in
you
charge
really-
of the games. It's so fun. It's so
Yeah,
fun.
that as well as and-
It's like I'm like the funny adult that people call nicknames I always wanted to be as a kid.
exactly.
Aww.
Yeah, I would like my cousins, though they're older than me, they were always like that, and I was like, ah yes, when I grow up I want to be a youth leader.
Whooshy,
What?
do you remember what amp guard is?
No.
I remember you talking about it.
I did talk about it. Amcard is the game that I go to the park every Sunday, and we swing
Oh,
fake swords around
yeah.
and do combat. Uh, and it's fun. And you reminded me of, or Simon Cat reminded me of it. No, I forget. One of you mentioned. I've already forgotten who. You both talked about it. Like you whack each other with a newspaper. The
Yeah,
newspaper game.
Yeah, that was me.
That reminded me of it. And the last Sunday, we had a raid where like a different camp came to our, or a different park came to our park, and we had a big war. And I forgot to mention it because I had a bunch of other stuff going on at life at the time. But we sucked so bad. The other people beat us to death, and it was terrible. And so we've been trying to like get better and do more dual wielding and blocking. And we're not much better. But I've learned this technique of like people will go for your legs because like you're blocking up here, but they'll swing for your legs, and if their weapon's long enough, they'll just do like a sweeping motion. And the best thing to do, the coolest thing to do, is to jump
Yeah.
over it.
Yep.
Like just do a leap so they swing under your legs, and so like you anticipate for them to swing, and the moment they start to move, you just jump, and then they swing and you land and you hit them and you win, and it's great. And it feels just so cool until they realize what you're doing and they stop swinging and they start stabbing. So like they move, you jump, and they just stab you, and then you just land, still dead, and there's nothing you can do, and it sucks, and it feels not cool at all. But that, you reminded me of that with the newspaper game. I was like, if I was playing a newspaper game and they were gonna whack my knees, I'd jump, and then I'd probably fall on my face.
You would be the
But-
if you actually did that successfully, you would be the first person.
I would be so cool.
And
No, dude, I went to like there was this like Halloween thing at church, and this one kid was dressed up as like a military guy in like not World War, like I don't know, some like not ancient, but like the classic British Army, whatever
yes,
they're
in
called.
between ancient and World War II, the
Yeah.
Revolutionary War.
That's the one. But he had like a wooden sword. I don't know if they used swords in the Revolutionary War, but he had a wooden sword. And he
Okay,
was
never
swinging
mind.
it, and
Not
I was like,
ancient.
dude,
That's
I was like, dude, you do not know how much experience I have with these things. And he's like, why? And I'm like, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. But I felt so cool in that moment.
so Crusades, medieval.
Just a
No.
little update too.
He
Simon
dressed
Cat
up
has
like
not
a
stopped
Revolutionary
eating
War. He
lotion.
also had a sword. Simon Cat's still eating that stupid lotion shampoo, whatever it is. I do not think it's good for you. I think he's going to die.
I'm not feeling so good.
Simon Cat, who do you want your replacement to be if you die?
Smash Max.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because we're the same person.
Dude, I'd do a podcast with Smash Max. He's cool.
You already did like 4 times.
Yeah, I'd do it again.
We arguably did it with Smash Max Christmas Eve night. Because Simon Cat wasn't there, and it's just the 3 of us hanging out.
That was not.
We just recorded it.
Yeah, that's what I think that podcast would go very well, assuming that the conversation doesn't go the exact direction that it did that night.
It's been half an hour, and she's not texted back, and I'm worried.
Uh-oh.
She is at work, and it is the lunch rush, so maybe she got busy.
Yeah, you're.
But also, I overthink everything. What if she's like, "This is stupid. I don't want to do that." I should be like, "Feel free to say no."
Yeah,
Okay.
I've said so many times the irony of me telling someone they're overthinking someone is palpable.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
No, what I tell everyone when I ask people to do stupid things is I always say, this is not a request. This is an open invitation. That's my approach.
Yeah, well, yeah, our approach, because we're all so close in Australia, is
Well, in Australia, I'll just say, hey, you, I need your voice.
well, what I mean.
You
Well,
wanna do it?
okay, so
Like,
not
no.
like
Okay.
help with this video, but just we're doing a fun thing. The rule is that everyone is invited unless disclosed that they are not.
Yeah.
So basically everyone is invited to
Simon Cat, you're
everything.
not invited.
Oh.
Actually, Simon Cat, you are invited. New Wacko video. Last Wacko video comes out tomorrow at 12.
Tomorrow at 12.
Actually, am I gonna be? I
Friday.
think I have to be at work tomorrow at 12. I will be at work tomorrow at 12.
Okay, well that's good because I'll also be at church.
That's true. You will be. I forget. Well,
Was I in a Wacko
Whooshy
video?
will be there alone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was in. I was like arguing about Mario 64 or something in one, wasn't I? Wasn't that the movement video?
Oh yeah, the movie video.
Yeah, I was just curious if I was in a Wacko video. That actually reminds me. It's really funny that you
Been
had
a
me.
decent amount of Wacko videos.
It's really
Yeah,
funny
you're in a
that,
lot
that
of
you
Wacko
had me
videos.
in a Wacko video arguing Mario 64 versus Super Mario Galaxy, because in my old like gamer online friend group that I didn't get nearly as close with, um, uh, that they would write like the same exact conversations for me of me arguing for Mario 64 against Super Mario Galaxy. It's like just like the old times.
Well,
But your
just like the
videos
old
are
times, huh?
your videos are way better, and that is because we're all adults,
No
but
offense.
like they are.
Aw. No, Whooshy, you've been in a lot of them. You were in the FNAF video.
The
When
FNAF video.
you just went like, I know that thing,
I was-
as a cutaway gag.
Oh yeah.
I was
He was
actually-
in the
I was actually caught off guard watching one of my older videos. The other day.
Is Whooshy in it?
I don't know. He's not with my friends. We were just watching it, and I don't like my older videos particularly a lot. I mean, I have great memories with them, but there was one joke that was like, I was talking about the enemies in New Super Mario Bros. 2. I was like, there are two types of enemies in this game, upper class and lower class. And when I say upper class, it shows the gold piranha, and lower class, it shows the bone piranha. And I was like, that is unhinged. That was written into the video and included. That is unhinged.
That I've noticed that about
sense,
some of
yeah.
my old videos I made when I was like 9, is that there were just random things I was so randomly. This was more like 2017 because Roblox had a bunch of stuff like that. It was Roblox culture, but there's so much random like violence or something that I'm so desensitized to it as a child for some reason. Like characters getting stabbed and like like blood. I had like Roblox stories with like murderer evil teachers that killed the students and stuff. It's like what why did that not cross my mind as a child as a little strange to do so
And
casually?
Every child has that moment where they're like, I'm gonna be morbid. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have dark humor. But I'm if I remember correctly, that joke was actually cooked up by Lasagna and I at 3 a.m. in the boys' dorm at camp. So
Okay,
so
that explains some
it
things.
does explain a lot of things.
Does Lasagna go to therapy? And if not, why doesn't he?
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Get him to go. I want to make lasagna. I love lasagna.
Lasagna's good.
Pasta's
It's so
delicious.
good. I love pasta.
Ah,
and cheese is
spaghetti.
The best thing invented by
Ah.
humans.
Ah, ravioli.
Tortellini.
Ravioli.
Ah,
Ravioli's
spaghetti.
good. I've only had ravioli like once. Like actual ravioli, not like canned ravioli.
You're missing out. Ravioli's amazing.
Well, my local Italian place doesn't have ravioli, but it's got really good spaghetti. But there's this other one that's in like the wrong direction, and it's also pretty good. It's called
Dude.
Mario's, and it's got some ravioli. in it.
Nothing's better than a good homemade spaghetti, not with meatballs, but with ground beef, like mixed in with the sauce, so you get meat
Yes.
with every bite.
Yeah, meat sauce.
That's just called meat sauce, Whooshy.
I love that.
Well, no,
Spaghetti.
because you make no. It's called spaghetti.
Yeah,
It's called.
it's called spaghetti with meat in the sauce. That's meat sauce.
But it's called you just call it spaghetti. That's the
Well, I
only
know
real.
it's called spaghetti.
You call it spaghetti if it has meatballs. You call it spaghetti and meatballs, because the one true form of spaghetti is spaghetti with meat sauce in it.
I can understand that interpretation of the lore. I'm not saying it's canon, but I can understand it. Maybe it is canon.
I'll take a nap.
I don't know. I made that up, but that takes spaghetti from a decent meal to like one of the best cuisines. You guys
What were we
into Asian
talking about?
buffets? Do you guys like Asian
Oh.
buffets? I love Asian buffets.
Not particularly. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're wrong. You're wrong.
I know.
I've been to one Chinese buffet and it was subpar compared to the Chinese takeouts, and then a tornado destroyed it. So I
Okay,
can't-
there's
Oh.
some. If you go to a bad one, I mean everything's gonna be like raw and cold. But like,
I can. If people take me there, I can find a few stuff.
oh, I mean they'll put like burgers in there or
Take me
something. They
there.
put stuff for the Americans.
No, I don't get that. I don't get that. I actually rarely ever get burgers anywhere anymore, because I just like other stuff.
You know, there's this local diner near where I live. I've heard they've got a great staff. They got some pretty good
They
burgers.
got the
You
coolest
should go.
staff, bunch of jokers
I've been
you
real
ever
into-
done.
if I'm-
Dude.
If I'm going to a new restaurant, it used to be burgers are always my go-to. My new go-to is always, how is their
Yep.
chicken fried steak? That's what. Whenever I try a new restaurant, if they have chicken fried steak, that's what I'm getting.
The only
mac and
place
cheese.
I'll get a burger nowadays is the oh, never mind. I probably shouldn't say that because they'll dox where I live.
That just used to be my only thing I ever got is, okay, what's their normal burger? Because that's like a very baseline, a great thing to compare, because burgers are very different from different places. But
Oh yeah, the reason I get it there is because how I don't know how they season it. However they season it is the best burger.
there's
you
some
ever
that just
gonna
get it
have.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm talking about with Culver's. My heart
I like Culver's too. Yeah.
my heart like is sad. I don't have the words. My heart is sad for you that you don't have it in your area.
I know, man. I get
Culver's?
Culver's every time I go to the Midwest.
Culver's.
You don't know what Culver's is?
How has this not come up?
The closest one is half an hour away.
Oh dang.
Oh, dude, go to Culver's.
It's like half an hour away in the opposite direction of where I work. So no.
Oh, you can have when you have a day off eventually, you can just, yeah, I'm going to Culver's. I'm gonna take Nick out to Culver's. That's what you should do.
I'm going to Culver's.
Take Nick out to Culver's.
No, I'm not taking Nick. Nick's taking me to Culver's.
Nick's gonna take me to Culver's.
Culver's?
Culver's.
Culver's.
How have you
No.
not heard of it if it's like 30, if it's a half hour away from
I've
you?
heard of.
I mean, they've been
Because
expanding.
it's like the only one near. I've heard of it. I've just never been.
My nearest Culver's is like 40 minutes away.
Dang. No,
Well-
I've just never been. I've heard of it. I've heard of Raising Cane's. Never been.
Raising
there.
Cane's is just like 4 different ways to serve up chicken strips. That's their entire menu.
Yeah. Everyone was like,
And you're
"Oh, yeah,
complaining?
it's the best," and then the first
Okay.
time I went there, it was like their entire menu is.
I
just
love
chicken.
I love chicken tenders, okay? But they are very baseline chicken tenders. They're not like exceptional either. What I like is there's a gas station, but it has like sort of a deli where they make actual food. Okay? I do really enjoy gas station food either way. If I'm going to eat out, I either want it from a gas station or I want a buffet. But there's a gas station that does chicken tenders really well. Because it's
I think Whooshy likes the taste of bacteria. He's like, the only place I like to eat buffets and gas stations.
No. If you're from around here as well, you eat at gas stations a lot. I'll just
gas
say.
station. I will
that.
take gas station food
No.
over like most fast food restaurants. Okay, and I will double. And I'm not talking about random shady gas stations. Those usually aren't that good. But if it's like a name, like a chain gas station, with like their own dedicated area for making food, that stuff. That's good stuff.
Well, Whooshy, there's this one random no-name gas station that's very shady, and they have really good chicken biscuits.
So you know what I'm talking about, Wacko.
If you come visit, we're getting up early
I
to go
will.
get a chicken biscuit
Let's
from
do
the
it.
M&M gas
That
station.
would be
I always
awesome.
tell this story. I don't know if it's
I
very.
don't know if they still do.
I don't know if it's very funny, but I was in Florida, and there was a very famous brand gas station that we completely missed. That was right next to a shady one that we decided to go to instead. And the weird, by far the weirdest thing about it was that there was no music playing throughout the entire store, but there was country music playing in the bathrooms.
Set the tone.
Which is
Dude,
Florida, you know.
I didn't
Yeah.
get to finish my
I
chicken
have this
tender
local
rant.
like hibachi place.
Can
No, let me say this
Finish
first. There's
this.
a local hibachi. Do you know what hibachi is?
yeah, that's where they cook it, and they're really cool when they cook it.
It's like the Japanese style where they cook it in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this local hibachi place where all they play is country music, and it does not
What?
fit the style of restaurant. But like, they're like they know their target audience. They're in the South. They know who's coming to eat there.
I've been to a hibachi place called Hoo Hot once. It was pretty good.
What's your chicken? Finish your chicken tender.
Yeah, so what I learned from that gas station chicken tenders is the only chicken tenders I've ever had like this, but I'm sure they have it at like chicken restaurants too because they got to do it the best way possible. Where there's like a small, teeny tiny layer of breading on a massive chunk of meat. Where the good stuff is.
I like bread though.
It feels so, the breading doesn't have to be a teeny tiny layer, okay? But the meat has to be like a massive chunk. That's what separates boys from men.
I don't know.
I love it when I love just a bunch of meat in my mouth, man. I don't know what you want from me.
Okay, Whooshy. Okay.
Get your mind out of the
Glad you
gutter,
cleared it up
man.
publicly. My mind's not in the gutter. I don't know why
Your mind's always in the gutter, wacko.
I live in the gutter. You're being hateful to poor people, okay? I'm homeless.
Yeah, get out of the gutter, man.
Homeless people have gutters?
No.
What's
They
a
don't.
gutter?
That's like the thing that like the water that drains the
It's the
water
thing on the
that your
house.
roof I think it's like
Why
the
is that where
roof
your
water
mind
thing.
is?
So the water flows in from your roof
Yeah,
and then it
I
flows into
know.
the gutter and then it drains out.
I feel like that can't be what gets your mind out of the gutter refers to. I think it has to refer to like a gutter on the ground, but I don't know what gutters on the ground are.
Oh,
I don't know. That's the
Ah,
only gutter that I
shit.
know of. Why are gutters
Shampoo went up the wrong
inappropriate?
way.
Why are gutters like
Whooshy.
what?
It's been 45 minutes.
She's at work, wacko.
No, she's at work. She was at work when she texted me the first time, and the second time, and the third time.
It's lunch rush.
It's 1:30. I think the lunch rush might be over.
Oh yeah. It's 12 for me. It's lunch rush over here, wacko.
She's working an hour off. Okay. Okay.
well,
The worst she can say is no. I need to
wacko, stop it. Stop it.
I'm not asking her out.
Worst she can
Just
say is
being
not no, by the
stupid.
way. Anyone who
Whooshy's
says that
asking her out. Touche. I would know.
is this gonna become your new bit?
No, the other day, Ventus called, and he's like, "Oh, look, I'm with Julia," and I'm like, "Wow, showing off," and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Oh.
No, I find it's funny. This is my new joke.
Yeah, Ventus.
Wahaha, I'll get tired of it eventually.
I don't know if I've told you Ventus has been calling me almost every day lately, and sometimes it's been in hilarious situations when I was like in the car with my dad and sister and at a concert. The concert hadn't started yet, but it was pretty funny.
I'll say this, and this
You
is
just
somewhat
close
off topic.
randomly. It's supposed to be a lot of work.
It always makes me, it always just puts a smile on my face to hear Ventus talk about that relationship, because it's the only relationship I've never heard like a single bad thing about.
I know they're doing good. I hope they're okay.
Well, we've been going for nearly 2 hours here with no topics, so I'd say that's.
But last week,
What about last week?
sorry, remember what we talked about on Christmas Eve?
We talked about on Christmas Eve.
so-
We talked about a lot of
so
things
what
on
are-
Christmas Eve, wacko.
What's up, Simon? Yeah.
So just going back to Christmas gifts, because I don't know, fun. I think I've told you guys, my dad is a gamer, so he likes to get me video games. And this time I gave him a list. I was like, just get whatever, pretty much. And some of the funny ones. Banjo-Kazooie, Grunty's Revenge, a game that everyone has heard of.
Good. It's a
Everyone.
game. Never heard of it.
A game even more people have heard of. Wave Race. Blue
Wave
Storm.
Race. When
Oh,
are we getting?
Yeah, I forgot
What's
the
her
Squeaker
face?
joke.
Squeaker on.
Yeah, Squeaker. We gotta get Squeaker on the podcast. This is not Wave Race 60.
No, I
Wave
had
Race
to
Blue
break
Storm.
up with Squeaker.
Yeah, Wacko. Dude, man, you broke up with Squeaker way too early, man.
I did. I'm so
This is
sorry.
this is a piece of lore that I missed, but I thought it was really funny when you posted that that message.
Wait, I should read that on Arcanex.
And
Finish your hot log.
there are more,
Paul.
but these are the ones that are funny because I find obscure stuff funny and I like playing obscure stuff. This is not real. This is not obscure. This is
Super Monkey Ball. Sonic
Banana
Forces.
Blitz HD, a double pack with Sonic Forces.
I got
Isn't
that.
isn't the monkey one, the monkey ball one, like way newer?
Yes, I think. Yeah, it is.
No.
Well,
Maybe
not
like
like
a
way
year, not way
newer, but
newer.
it's newer. This
Okay.
will be
Sonic
this will be
Forces
the
came out a
second-
while ago by now, I feel like.
This will be the second Sonic
So
game
did
I've
Monkey
played.
Ball.
Did it? Am I thinking about the wrong monkey ball thing? I remember
You're thinking about a different one.
Yeah, there are lots
Sonic,
of
yeah, please play a different
lots of
Sonic
monkey
game.
balls. No. It's
Still a funny combination.
I know this one. I can never understand what reputation any Sonic game has because the Sonic fandom is hilarious, and they go back and forth all the time on everything.
Sonic Forces is the one where you make like a weird naked creature to play as, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my
With, like, a
I'm gonna
bird
make
beak.
a Sonic OC. I get to make a Sonic OC. Yeah. I like
Yeah.
Sonic OC that looks like Wacko.
I'm gonna die. What?
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna make it modeled after Wacko. Because
Didn't people
Rustin
only
Pepper-
hate
Rustin-
that one because it
Rustin
was very
Pepperoni-
hyped up and it was
Wacko
very
died.
baseline Sonic? Was that the deal with Sonic
It's
Forces?
very boring. It's got terrible level design. It has very short.
Okay,
levels,
so it
very
is just
few
bad.
Levels. It's bad. Whooshy, do you know the story behind Squeaker?
No, I do not.
So Squeaker, for anyone who doesn't know, friend of the show, we met her through Stin, and I forget how it happened, but it became a joke that I think I asked her out as a joke. He
That's-
lives far away from me.
You also
but
married.
I don't know
got
her very
married.
well. Is that what it was? We got
Yeah,
married?
that's what it was. You got married.
Okay. I don't remember this part. We got married. So then when, in real life, when I asked this girl out a couple weeks ago, it didn't work out. Spoilers. I was like, I gotta break it off with Squeaker. And so I'm gonna read what I sent Squeaker.
Dude, we gotta
I
get
sent Squeaker.
We gotta get Squeaker on the podcast and you come crawling back.
Maybe.
That's
But I said,
content.
Squeaker, I'm sorry we have to break up. I didn't mean for it to come to this, but there's someone else. Have a good life and try not to miss me so much. I know this will be difficult for you. Thanks for everything. Wacko. And she goes, "Oh, I'm okay." And I go, "No need to hide your pain. I'll understand." And she goes, "Was it something I did?" I went, "No, nothing like that. It's not you. It's me. I hope you can understand." And she goes, "Oh, okay. I'm so sorry." And sends me a gift of this lady crying.
Wacko, we need to get Squeaker on
Um,
the podcast, and we need to heal the relationship. Me and Simon Cat will give couples therapy. We're gonna make this work.
okay.
Simon
Okay.
Cat will.
Okay.
Simon Cat will also receive therapy to cure his lotion addiction.
Is there any more left? I feel like you have to have eaten it all at this
That
point.
it really does look like an episode of My Strange Addiction, just like pumping soap into their mouth, like talking about how bad it's gotten.
How is there still? You've been pumping it for like an hour, 2
How is there
hours.
still
I don't know
anything
how
left
there's so
in
much
there?
in
It's
this.
it's a small
It's just
container.
small. Yeah. Oh, ow! I hit it. Light. There's a light over there.
Hello, I'm Simon Cat, and I've been addicted to shampoo for
Stop!
2 years now. Started out as just a quick little snack for comfort,
I'm afraid.
but it quickly changed into something worse. A more dark, deep-rooted issue.
I remember like the day before I shut down where I live for COVID. I went to um I went to a trampoline park for with my friends and on the way back we watched an episode of My Strange Addiction where the woman was eating couch cushions.
I think I've heard of that person.
Yeah, that might be a
That's good.
famous one. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I've not heard of that one.
That's probably the ones that the YouTubers react to. It's one of those ones.
Maybe.
The TLC YouTubers. That's a weird genre of YouTube. That's like doubling down on trash TV. YouTubers who watching trash TV.
It's trash YouTube.
Yeah.
React tubers. We would never become a reaction channel, would we?
Never.
New Arcanex
How-
series, by the way. We're gonna go through every single
Perhaps.
episode of My 600-Pound Life.
Alright. We got anything else to add? Because we've been going for almost 2 hours. And I gotta
That's
quickly go to
surprising.
We
work
have-
and see if I can fix things up
Is
with
it
Haley
just
before
me,
she thinks I'm an idiot.
or do we have
wait.
way more? And this doesn't have to turn into a conversation. Do we have way more 2-hour episodes than 1-hour episodes?
Not really.
Yeah, I blame Simon Kid.
but we have a lot now.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we should end this. Wacko,
Yeah.
you should. One, get her voice on my thing, and two, make sure, make sure, she doesn't think you're insane.
I think I've already failed the second one. But I can still try.
Okay,
with the
so you
first
can
one.
just double down on the first one then.
We'll find out. If it doesn't work, I have other women. Don't worry.
Thumbs up.
You seem real close with that Squeaker character. You.
No! Wait, we could have just asked Squeaker. That would have made more sense.
Yeah, why didn't we do this from the start?
That'll be-
Wait.
that might
Screw
be.
you, Whooshy.
You can try that.
Whooshy, it's your episode. Are you gonna do an outro?
Oh yeah. Goodbye, guys.